This is Math Lesson 5.5, Algebra, Unknown Numbers. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to say, I can use related facts to find unknown numbers. Let's read what our problem says. Paulette has 7 red flowers. She has some that are pink. She has 12 flowers. How many flowers are pink? So I'm going to write a number sentence that goes along with this problem. It says she has 7 red flowers. She has some that are pink. So I know I'm going to add, but I'm not sure how many some is. That's what we call an unknown number, a number that we don't have a number for. She has 12 flowers. So I know that I can have no more than 12. 12 is as much as I have, so that would be my total or my sum. So I know I have 12, and if I were to write a number bond, I don't know how many this is, but I do know she has 7. So these are the red ones, and the pink ones are the ones that we're not sure about. So if I were to draw a picture of this, I could draw a picture that I would label it red, pink, and she has 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and pink, I'm not sure, but I know she has 12 altogether. So I'm going to keep going and count up to 12. So I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I know she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She has 5 pink flowers. So 5 was our unknown number. So how many flowers are pink? 5 flowers. And remember, I need to answer the question also. So 5 flowers are pink. And that would answer the question. Let's go to the next one. So here we have to figure out what our unknown number is, but we have some subtraction facts too with some unknown numbers. They're going to be the same unknown number because these are related facts. They're facts that go together. All right. So if I have 7 and I need to get to 13, I'm going to go 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I start with 7, I need 6 more to get to 13. So 13 minus 7 equals 6. Let's go to the next one. We have 8 and we need to get to 17. Or we have 17 and we're going to take away 8. So here's 8. Let's count up. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 plus 9 is 17. All right. So I could do this, and I can figure out how to make a 10 in order. We're going to subtract to make 10. So I know that in order to get 17 to 10, I need to take away 7. So if I have 7 and 8 is my total and 1 is my other number. So I know that 17 minus 7, I made that 10. right there. But I still have this 1 to subtract off. So what's 10 minus 1? 9. Let's try this one. We're at 6 and we need to get to 11. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So once again, I need to know if I start at 11, I need to get to 10. So that's going to be 1 and 5. So I know 11 minus 1 is 10, but I still have this one to go. Minus 5, 10 minus 5 equals 5. Last one, 11 equals 8 plus something. So once again, I'm going to start at 8 and I'm going to get up to 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. So I had to count up 3. So if I start at 11 and I go to 8, I can count back. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. All right, let's try this problem. Here we go. Noah has 12 cups. Some are big and 4 are small. How many cups are big? So let's write a number sentence. Let's write a number sentence. Noah has 12 cups. He cannot have any more than 12 cups. We are not adding to the 12 cups because he can't have any more. So I know if he has 12 cups, that's going to equal some that are big. So I'm going to put a B here for big. So some are big, but we don't know how many some is. And 4 are small. These are the small ones. So we have to figure out what our missing number is. I could subtract to figure it out. I could do 12 minus 4 equals, so I can start at 12, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. So I know that 8 is my missing number. Awesome job learning today.